Hey guys, so today here we actually have a very bright yellow 2017 Camaro SS Convertible. So let's go and check it out, see how it sounds. It's got a V8, it better sound good, right? And let's just check out the features. So this is actually a rental car. So this will give you a good idea that when you go rent a Chevy Camaro SS Convertible from Hertz, this is probably what you'll get. So actually, let's start by putting the roof down. I mean, obviously that's the first thing you do with a convertible, right? But to do that, let's actually go to the trunk first. So we can double click to unlock the trunk. And as you can see right now, the trunk is very small. So it's actually blocked by this thing. This is required to be up when you want the convertible top to come down. So this can just pop off like this very simply. And you get a lot more space, so it's more like a regular convertible. I mean, it's more like a regular Camaro. But in order to put the top down, we gotta put this in place. So we actually couldn't figure this out at first. So the car's top wouldn't go down. We were like, why is this the case? Well, be sure that's up. So now let's go ahead and put the top down. We can actually do that from the key. So here's the key. It's a keyless key fob with no key, well, no integrated key like flip blade, but you can pull it out off the bottom for emergencies. I can't do that with one hand, but it's basically this chrome part that comes out. So to open the top with the key, we just press the unlock button and hold down this button right here. So the roof actually doesn't take that long to come off, and actually it's like operatable. I don't know if that's a word, but operatable up to 30 miles per hour, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty nice, so you don't have to stay at the red light to pull the top up. That's really nice. So if we go and lock the car again, let's go and start by remote starting it. There's a great V8 in this parking garage, which makes it much better. So as you can see, there is remote start. All you have to do is double tap the lock and click the remote start button. And to turn off, just hold. There we go. So now let's go and check out the actual car itself. As you can see, it's in bright yellow, which is a very interesting color choice. And if we just go and unlock the car right now, you can see at night, it is dark outside. We have auto illuminating headlamps with daytime running lights down here. It's got very nice bright HID headlights. Coming around, we see very slim profile summer performance tires. These are 245 40 R20s, so these are 20-inch wheels. And then if we just come down to the back, let's see, these are 275 35 R20s. So slightly staggered tire width, but now let's go and hop in and check it out. We actually don't need the key. There's standard keyless entry on these cars. So basically right now the car's unlocked. To lock, just press the button. It's now locked. To unlock, press once for driver's door, press again for all doors. So coming in, because this is the base trim of the SS, which has the V8, so this is the 1SS, there's no leather, there's actually only cloth. But if we hop in, we have ourselves a very nice steering wheel, a very nice seating position. I love these frameless rearview mirrors, and also standard is this touchscreen. So this has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you can basically plug in your phone in the center console. There's 2 USB ports, and your phone screen will basically act as the GPS that shows up. So to start the car, all we have to do is put our foot on the brake and start it. There's actually 2 separate ways to start. Well, kind of 2 separate ways. One's just by simply just pressing on the brake and clicking the start button. I mean, it's decently loud. But also I figured out another way to start it is to put your foot on the brake, press the button, and immediately before it even cranks, move your foot to the gas pedal, give it a little bit of gas, and it'll do this. Which I think is a nice little rumble. and gives you some crackles. That's always nice. So if we just come down here, we got our leather wrapped steering wheel with a flat bottom, as you can see. It's very nice. And we got our paddle shifters, which I actually don't really like. So these paddles have a very long travel distance, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, it's a Camaro, you can't really complain. Down here we got our 8-speed automatic transmission. So standard would be a 6-speed manual, but since this is a rental car in the United States, it has to have an automatic because basically nobody drives manual anymore. So if we put it in reverse, we see our rear view camera with the guidance lines. The screen doesn't actually do the flickering, that's the camera. Pull it to park. Further down we have our traction control as well as our mode selection. So there's Tour, there's Sport, there's Track, and there's Snow/Ice. Further down we have our electronic parking brake. Pull up to put it on, push down to basically release it. Let's pull it up. So this is the interior, and it's actually pretty simple, but the coolest part is this touchscreen, which allows you to project your phone. So that's either Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, both works, which is awesome. So you don't actually need the integrated navigation or the OnStar navigation. But one thing is we see our climate temperature here, and this is probably the coolest part about the car, apart from the V8 obviously, is that you can control your temperature by spinning the bezel itself, and you can control the fan by spinning this one. That is pretty good design. Like, at least I like the design. Now let's actually go and turn on the hazards. The headlamps are already on, so let's go and check out the exterior. So now, since the key's outside of the vehicle, now if I close the door, it's gonna honk to remind me that the key is not detected. That's always really nice, since the German cars, they only show a display on the interior, and sometimes you forget if you drive off without the key. Coming back to the end, we see our dual exhausts. So this has the standard exhaust, but there's an option for sports exhaust, which makes it sound mean and adds valves, which means it opens up and it gets really loud, which is awesome. Tail lights, we have LED tail lamps, which is very nice. Coming down here, we also see our rear view camera. You see the SS badge with the slight spoiler on the end. It's very nice. Same coming down the other side. Nice wheels. These are the standard wheels for the V8. There's obviously more options. This one's pretty basic. This car looks really nice with the roof down. It actually looks it doesn't look too bad with the roof up either. One issue I have is everything's LED here except for the turning lamps, which is really weird, and it kind of shows as a cheaper car. Again, the SS badge with extremely aggressive bumpers. We see our Camaro logo on the side. We got Brembo brakes, both front and rear. They're 4 pistons. They actually stop really nice. So now let's go and pop the hood and check it out. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh, there we go. So under the hood we got our 6.2 liter V8 that has around 422 horsepower. Does 0 to 60 in about 4.2, 4.1 seconds. It's a very nice engine. So this is the big block Chevy V8. Now before the video ends, I only have 10 minutes because I'm recording in 60 FPS. We gotta give it a rev. I mean, come on. It's a Camaro with a V8. Alright, so let's rev it up. So it's actually not that loud, but then if I floor it immediately, has this very loud bark, which is really surprising, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah. So that's about it for this Camaro SS. Thank you guys for watching, and this is about what you'll expect renting a Camaro SS convertible from Hertz. So thanks again, guys.